Have you ever considered that the room reads your body before it hears your sermon? Do you know what your physical presence is communicating before a word is spoken? Is there a gap between the message you deliver and the body that delivers it? Your physical authority communicates before the pulpit ever does. The issue is you think you get to opt out. You don't. Every Sunday, you preach a message of disease and ill health before any words leave your mouth. In this video, learn what your congregation reads before you speak, how your body preaches independently of your words, and what changes when your body and the message finally align. Number one, the body broadcasts before you begin. What do I mean by this? Physical authority communicates before you open your mouth. Your congregation makes a judgment call within the first few seconds. 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 12 reads, "Be thou an example of the believers in word, in conversation, in charity, in spirit, in faith, in purity." The example begins before the words do. The body carries all six of these examples. What is your body communicating before you speak? Physical authority is the first signal the room receives every Sunday, not the theology of the Bible, not your title or the worship group or how prestigious the place is. Your body arrives first and a statement is made. That statement either confirms the message or directly contradicts it. What can you do to make sure your body and your message match? Name one thing your body is broadcasting right now that you have not authorized. Write down where you are currently, which is A. Imagine and think about where you want to go. What does it look like? What does it feel like? This is B. You are looking to bridge that gap. As those 2 points converge, your authority will increase. Number two, congregation calibrates against this captain. What do I mean by this? Your congregation doesn't need another sermon series. It needs your body to change. 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 1 reads, "Be ye followers of me, even as I also am of Christ." The standard you carry on your body is the one they measure themselves against. Be ye followers of me. Paul did not qualify that instruction. The body is included. Galatians chapter 5, verses 22 to 23 speaks of temperance, which is self-control. Paul speaks and says, "Even as I also am of Christ." This Galatians verse speaks of the character of Christ. And if self-control is part of the character of Christ, and Paul says to be followers of him as he follows Jesus, then this means the body is included. Gluttony is not something any believer should be suffering from or partnering with. It shows a lack of self-control, not consciously, the way any room takes its cue from the leader. The pastor is leading from the front, from the pulpit. Any permission to prioritize health comes from him. If the pastor is a poor steward of their body, then it signals to their congregation that it's okay to also be poor stewards of their bodies. Change your body, change your congregation's bodies. What can you do? What physical standard is your congregation inheriting from you right now? This is something you need to be honest with yourself about. What is your body telling them is allowed? The good thing is that this state of yours currently is not fixed. It can be changed. 90 days and 20 to 30 pounds lost changes the signals that you are giving them. Number three, preaching proves itself physically. What do I mean by this? Faith without works is the gap between what is preached and what the body demonstrates. James chapter 2, verse 18 reads, "Shew me thy faith without thy works, and I will shew thee my faith by my works." The body is the most visible work in a pastor's life. Your congregation is waiting for your works to show up on your body to make sure that your faith is what you say it is. Preaching on faith and talking about how good God is all well and good, but your works need to back up your faith. Your works justify your faith. They prove that it is something that you take seriously. Your congregation is waiting for your works to show up. It either confirms the theology or contradicts it. As explained in the first point, your body is doing one of these two things. It is either backing up the Bible or it is contradicting it. Your works either showcase your faith or they showcase your hypocrisy. How can you stop being someone who doesn't do the work? Just start doing the work. Disruption always follows intention. That discomfort you feel as you begin is there to teach you a lesson. You need to persevere through the hardship. That is what work demands. You can't shy away from it and expect then to be a leader of integrity, a leader who your congregation respects. As I've said, though, this is not a fixed point. 90 days and 20 to 30 pounds lighter can change your life. Number 4, body and message must become one. What do I mean by this? Your body is the sharpening tool that your congregation is pressed against every Sunday. Proverbs chapter 27, verse 17 reads, "Iron sharpeneth iron, so a man sharpeneth the countenance of his friend." The body you carry sharpens or dulls what the congregation carries. Iron sharpeneth iron. It is not a soft process. It is not a process without any form of pain or discomfort. It is a process that takes a dull blade and makes it sharp, takes your powerless preaching and puts more power behind it. The sharpening happens both ways. If you are not taking care of your body, if you are a dull pastor, then you will have a dull congregation. If you are a sharp pastor who has done the work and stewarded their body well, then you will produce a sharp congregation. When you demonstrate competence in this arena, in this area, then your congregation will have no choice but to inherit it. Inherit your processes, your determination, your perseverance, your discipline, all the attributes that went into producing the body that they see up on the pulpit every Sunday. 20 to 30 pounds in 90 days. The body and room changes. This isn't something you need to announce verbally. Your body does all the work in that area. You just need to make sure your body has something worth saying. How can you then move towards this being a certainty? Decide to change your body over the next 90 days. Making a decision, deciding, means to cut yourself off from any other eventuality. Making a choice is easy. I choose this, or I choose that, or I choose that. There's nothing gained or lost by making a choice. As easily as you chose to do something, you can then choose to not do it later on. A decision cuts you off from going in any other direction than the one you've chosen. When you decide to change yourself over the next 90 days, that is something that will light a fire up your behind and get you moving. This is the beginning of closing the gap between what your body says and what you say. This is the start of your congregation truly respecting you. To recap, number 1, the body broadcasts before you begin. What is your body broadcasting right now from the pulpit? Be honest with yourself. Number 2, congregation calibrates against its captain. Can your congregation see you practice what you preach? This isn't something you decide. They can tell if this is true within an instant. Number 3, preaching proves itself physically. You must start doing the work. Prove your faith by putting the work in. Number 4, body and message must become one. Cut yourself off from doing anything but changing your body over the next 90 days. 20 to 30 pounds over these next 90 days can make a huge difference in how much your congregation respects you. I hope this video has blessed you. Like and subscribe. Remember, sin can't win. Embody the Son who won. To grab my £30 fat loss framework, DM Temple. I shall see you next time.